Hello, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Blueprints. It is day 4, and we are back to our exploration. Last time we have found an alternate exit from the estate, yes, from the mansion, from the house, and that exit gave us access to an outdoors space to this room. So I suppose we will begin our run by going straight to it. We also found a puzzle in the breaker room, but unfortunately, what was I going to say? But unfortunately, no idea as to what to do with it. It is colored buttons. We probably need to find a color combination somewhere, and I think we will go for the tool shed here. Let's grab the metal detector. That'll be handy, Adrian. And a set of lockpicks. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. That's not very inspiring. What does it say? Wash helper. That's kind of archaic. Okay, so this is it. And we are already 5 steps down. That's rough. So let's see if we can find if there is something here now. Where previous... okay, we simply cannot go here because the garage doesn't exist yet. Alright then. Okay, we are actually 6 steps down. This exploration has been incredibly costly. Alright, now where do we go? Bedroom is good. Parlor is alright and gives us access. Storeroom is also quite good. Alright, we have the berry blessing, and I don't remember what this actually gives. You know what, let's take a berry. Take a wild berry. Okay, we have found 1 star, blessing of the berry picker. If you do draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. Yeah, I'm not sure what that actually tough. And what did we get? We got a secret passage. Does this even do anything when this is the only room that exists? Which would be good? I don't remember all the colors. Okay, this is market. The red is a drawback. These are bedrooms. Greens are greens, and orange is hallway. I remember now. Orange is a hallway. Let's go with a green thumb. Lead me to a green room. And we found a couple of points. Okay. Aquarium is every color of room, but we cannot get it. So, Cloister has a bypass special cost. That's good. You know what? Let's grab the bypass special cost. See what this cloister is about. Oh, if only we had a shovel. Oh, how much we could dig. Okay. We have, yep, security door that we cannot access. We have, I think this is a locked door. We might be able to lockpick. Or maybe it's not locked. It is, in fact, not locked. Workshop could be nice to have. You know what? Yeah, this looks like a good location for a workshop. And while we are at it, let's open this room. Well, we can only get... these would be pretty nice. But I think this is a good time for a guest bedroom. Yep. And we are finding a key. Alright. A lock, a clock. No, nothing here looks useful. Alright, yes, there is stuff in this room. And the letter is now... okay, we get a sledgehammer. That's also probably sometimes useful. And the letter is now T. So this is spelling out something. Previous one was A. So we have A, we have T. Metal detector and lockpicks. What? What do you... Okay. Peak sound amplifier. What are we making here? A useful peak sound amplifier. Greater chance of picking high sensitivity locks. What? Okay, this destroyed our metal detector. And I don't know what it does. Well, at this point, should I go for a wild berry? I don't. Oh, you know what? Let's go for the power one. Yeah. Straightforward. Okay, component for the parlor game. Let's see. This box is the middle box. This is a lie. The gems are in the middle box. Unknown. This box is a middle box. Also a lie. So this is in fact truth. And the gems are inside. Huzzah! Dark room. You cannot see floor plans while drafting in this room. I think hallway is actually... Well, no, the dark room would be pretty damn good here. Okay, and the lights immediately went out. That is unfortunate. I would have liked to see the lights. But I suppose we can... Is there something we can find here, actually? I feel like we need to now find the utility closet and trigger the breaker. Oh, what did I click? And trigger the switch. Because I mentioned the fuse went out. Well, let's start with this. Pick. Okay. I will pick a wild berry. Why not? It is a rotunda. It can rotate. Unfortunately, not useful in this position. Okay, observatory is pretty good. Then, in as much as I would like the observatory, I feel like Dan is better because it gives us access up and down. Yeah, but I would like an extra star. No, let's go with the den. Oh, this is the den. We'll have already been here. Okay. Should have picked the observatory, probably. Okay, looks like nothing else is here. Lavatory, pantry, and commissary. Okay. Lavatory is a downside room, from what I remember. Do we... well... I'm going to take the lavatory. Maybe there is like a hint to a puzzle or something. And it cannot just be purely empty, right? That would be weird. Or maybe it can. Maybe it is in fact just a sad little dead end that doesn't go anywhere. Okay. It is in fact a sad little dead end. Never mind. Let's pick the lock. Doesn't work. Very annoying. Veranda would be nice, I guess. Nook is a dead end, so the corridor. What? That. Why are there paintings of dog tags that say 10? I would like a courtyard, actually. Even if it costs me a bit. Courtyard usually has an item in it. Or at least in this case a trunk. with a bunch of coins. Not my favorite, but it is what it is. So next we are going here. Can we pick it? Yes, we can. Well, I don't like this very much. But I guess the chapel is the best one here. Yes, yes, we lose a coin. We pick the look. Nursery would be nice to have, but not in this position. I'm gonna go with the billiard room. Let's have a puzzle. And while we're here, the storeroom, well, I am thinking I would rather have the nook for the key. So the storeroom. Yeah, I'll go with the storeroom. It's a lot of a coin for us. Well, actually, no, it's a net zero on coins. Oh, this painting last time was a floor plan with an E in a certain position. I am unsure if that is relevant. Okay, we have a puzzle. Allegedly, somewhere here. What is... Okay, we get a banana, which gives us a whole 3 steps. That is quite nice. What is the puzzle in the billiards room? Dots? What is the puzzle? Any clues here? Oh. Okay, this is lit up, so this is 12. This is 3 and 7, so this is 10. This is 18, and I think that is a triple. So 18 and a triple 4 is 30. So that would be... actually, let me Google dots. Okay. Yes, the inside is a triple. So this is 18, and this is 12. That would be 30. So presumably I click 10. No, I do not click 10. Okay. 18? No. Okay. Let's try again. What am I supposed to click then? I mean, this is 18. This is 12. That's 30. But there is no 30 here. Okay, so what would I be clicking? Is it... should this be an operation then instead of a triple? Like... So this is plus minus multiplication division. Okay, if we're going by the logic that you can only click one number, then... this would have to be... the operation? What do we do? What is the possible answer? Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I mean, if we divide, well, we cannot divide. Is it 18 minus 4? It has to be. That's the only actually possible. So where is 12? No other operation makes sense. Incorrect. 7 plus 3. 10. Uh, it has to be a number below 20. So what is the operation that we are applying here? Plus minus multiply divide. Plus minus multiply divide. Blue, 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 red, blue. What? What are we? Okay. I mean, subtraction is the only thing that makes it. Wait, what did I do last time? Oh, I think did I click 12? It's 14. Okay. Okay. Now it actually makes sense. 5 and 4. I would imagine this must be multiplication then, so 20. Okay. So, and I would guess the order of operation is from inside out, so 10 minus 4 is 6. Multiplied by 3, 15. No. Well, 10. 18 minus 4, 14. 12 minus 6, 6. 5 multiplied by 20. Okay, it is multiplication actually. I guess I forgot. 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Yay. Oh, that is quite handy actually. I am happy to have found that. Okay, well this puzzle was mildly annoying. Hallway would be... Oh, if we could rotate. I am going to go with the hallway. We might reach the antechamber now. If we can pick... Yes, actually, we are reaching the antechamber. And the passageway would be perfect for us here. Unfortunately, the antechamber is not existent. Well, that's a ripoff. We have the keycard, so we can now access this. Furnace, you are more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Nook. I'm not terribly excited about any of these, so I'm just going to pick a berry. And get a laboratory. Experimental house features. Okay, that was a good place to find. That also has another terminal. Okay, an X that says time to the right and M up. Why does it say time but in Russian? This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Well, fuck me. We had a chance to get the boiler room just now. Didn't we? A periodic table. Screen showing that. Right to left. Yep, those sure are numbers. Okay. Microscope. Some uninteractable papers. Because we... Oh. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. This is a lie. Okay. Can we find something else? Periodic table of elements. Okay, so this should be mapped to the other one and should give us the answer, I would presume. Heating and cooling curves. H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5 ppt. Room temperature complete for melting point. Test 205 at atmospheric pressure 93 kPa. In Mount Holly freezer. Lab technician Randolph M. So I'm guessing this is a puzzle of some sort, but I'm not taking it in right now. Okay. Oh. I typically work over at Synca Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. For the past 3 days, I've been unable to find a laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit, I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Oh, so this place was a roguelike maze even before we arrived. It was just always a crazy house. Weird, but I guess good to know. Alright, let's get into the terminal. Welcome to Mount Holly Laboratory. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Continue. Choose a cause from column A and an effect from column B. Immediately, set your steps to 40, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Spread dirt on the driveway. Why do we care? For each bedroom you well, I think our steps to 40 is not especially useful, I will say. So I feel like this is also not terribly useful. So I feel like whenever we draft a shop room, we set our steps to 40. After approval, this experimental feature will remain active for the rest of the day. Sure. Research logs. No experiments found. Research logs will be available the day after an experiment has been performed. Okay. We are not pausing this experiment. Log into network. Is it still Swan Song? Yes, yes it is. Dialogue noises. Staff services. Punch in and out. Temporarily disabled. Staff announcements. Yep, everyone is rooting for us. Schedule change, nothing. Special orders. Yeah, sure, let's place an order with the commissary for brass compass, I guess. Let's go for magnifying glass. We previously requested brass compass and never found a shop to get it, so... Electronic mail. Okay, only from the office. Remote access. View active terminals. Nothing exists. Data transfers. Transfers from Synca are not currently available. Okay, then actually this was not terribly useful, unfortunately. Okay, let's go this way. And we cannot pick the lock. The pool adds locker room, sauna, and pump room to today's draft pool. That would actually be relatively useful. This would give us a way up, which could also be useful. I like both of these. But I don't think we can plausibly reach the antechamber today, so let's go with the pool. Drafting pool rules. The draft pool is your deck potential floor plans. Each time you draft, 3 random floor plans are drawn from the draft pool for you to select from. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day, unless otherwise stated. No running. Cool. To be honest, I am growing exceedingly unconvinced by this game's core premise, and this is basically Myst. This is an adventure game, and at present I do not really see what adding roguelike elements to Myst actually does to enhance the experience. I will go with it then. Before we enter, let's draft this room. Okay. Well, we don't have a gem for the commissaries, so between these two, I will go with it. Unfortunately, this blocked our entire way down. The die is rubbish, but the key could be decently useful, even though we have enhanced lockpicks. Okay, an apple. Let's pick the lock again. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh, and we are out of berries. That is unfortunate. Well, out of these, I'm not terribly excited by any of them. I kind of like... I guess the only item I would care to check in is the super lockpick, and it is has maybe outlived its usefulness for today. So I suppose, well, okay, I cannot get the commissary, so this does not matter. I don't think I care about having more steps. So do I redraw? Yeah, I will redraw. So now, tomorrow you will start the day with extra 20 steps. Okay, actually, utility closet. I want the utility closet. I want to flip the breaker for the dark room and for the garage. And turn it off for the gymnasium. Why not? I want the keycard system on because it works. Well, not because it works, because we have the keycard. So now let's track all the way back to the bathroom, which means passageway, hallway, billiards, chapel, courtyard, corridor, den, rotunda, darkroom. That's quite a long way. Yep, hallway, billiards. Hallway, billiards, chapel. From the chapel, we are going to the courtyard. And also, while here, we can add another room. This is a ripoff. But, okay. Well, unfortunately, the only one we can get is the useless bedroom. Even though the observatory would have been nice. Yay. A few more coins. We have seen this photo before. Reddington, sure. Okay, no, this is unfortunately it. We are up a few coins and 1 step from this visit. Okay, now we are going to Rotunda and then Darkroom. Yay. Okay. Photograph of some maids. I imagine it would be nice to have a magnifying glass here. This says 1458, 52, or it says H something. I bet this is the code to the lock. And I bet if we had the magnifying glass, we would be able to see it. But I could also just start trying 1450 something. Okay, another photograph of these maids. Okay, this really feels like a place where you very much want to have a magnifying glass. Okay, the photograph of the maids that is actually in focus. The photograph of the maids that is not in focus. A woman at her computer. There is the Singa call. A gem. A kitchen timer. Another photograph of the trees. Print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. It said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on, so keep an eye on it. Okay. Then this is maybe HS and not 14 anything. Okay. These are blank, so why the hell are you drawing them? Oh, if only we had the magnifying glass. Okay, then let's continue to Pala Workshop Cloister. We did not pick up anything good that we could combine. Yes, this doesn't work. Okay, what do we have? Pump room controls the water flow through the estate. Sauna and boudoir. Pump room actually would allow us to do a puzzle in the laboratory if I can reach it back. So that would be very convenient. Oh, it's a puzzle. Okay. Pump control panel. Water source selection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reserve tank. Tank 1 is 4 units, tank 2 is 4 units, pump 2, okay. Pump 2 tank switch. Let's start by drawing a room. Of these, I would prefer the observatory to get a star. Okay. Okay, so I can move these up and down. And it does. So this is currently at 2. I feel like this is currently not working. Maybe. They are both set to 2. Is it this? I need to first open this one? No. Okay, so this is not doing anything. We have these buttons. Fountain, reservoir, kitchen, greenhouse, pool. Oh, we needed boiler. We needed. It wasn't pump room that we needed. Shit. Do we have a greenhouse? We do not have a greenhouse. We also do not have a kitchen, I think. No, we have a pantry. So... Okay, what does this do then? Okay, so this is the reservoir. What bothers me is that nothing here appears to be working. Okay, something's working. Okay, the water from the greenhouse is now being pumped into the tank. So actually, we want it to be backwards. And we can fill up the greenhouse pump. Okay. I guess I don't care about kitchen in this situation, so just... okay. Let's go reservoir. And yes, and fill it from the reservoir. I mean, I'm guessing I don't care about the reservoir. Probably. I guess. Yeah, honestly, this is extremely not helping me. But I guess I can heal up. Oh, okay. So this is button 4. 4 goes through the pump 3 in the tank 2. I think. Yes, okay. So this is how it goes. The other one... Okay, so I could heal up... what could I do? Okay, pump 2 tank switch. So pump 2 can go into 2. And 2 is reservoir. So we can go... Yep, we can go with reservoir. And... switch to this one. And feel... What? Wait. That's not what I expected to happen. Okay, this is a pump in the back. This is pump 4. Why did it go into that tank? What? Why is it going into that tank? What the fuck? Okay. I guess... Oh. Oh, I'm just stupid. I see. It's not the pump that is switching the tanks, it's the handle in the back. Now it makes sense. Okay, and the pool is going from the tank 1. Is it going through the other pump? Okay. Nope, no noises. The other way? Maybe. Possibly noises. Yes, okay. Now we have cleared out the reservoir and filled up everything else. Yay, maybe. Okay, 2 stars now. And we can look and see... That means a pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. Who? good to have, I suppose. Where does this lead us? Code check would actually be quite alright, I think. Although we could also add another place. What do I want more? Do I want more exploration space, or do I want to leave something for tomorrow? Well, I don't really care about the big sound amplifier. I think probably not. Let's add another room we can explore. Yes, we know that. Commissary, West Wing, or spare room? I'll go with the West Wing hall. Okay. Sauna would be quite alright. Well, it's sauna or it is dining room. Dining room would get me more steps, which for today is actually pretty useful. What is for dinner? It is chicken. Dinner is served. Today's main course, stuffed wild quail, local Mount Holy delicacy. Served atop a plum agri-dew with roasted potatoes, bacon platons, and wild chives. Plus 20 steps, plus an additional 10 steps if you have trophy room in your house. I do not have a trophy room, I will just have dinner right now. Yay. Okay. Wine, boarded up rooms, boarded up rooms. Someone's epic portrait. And we continue. It really wants me to have the code check. Okay. Fine, I will have your freaking code check. But do I go into the kitchen so I can get another room? No, I think I will go with a code check. Ding. I will check in the big sound amplifier. Can I? Okay, I can only keep one item chip. I see. All right, let's go back to the entrance. And after visiting the entrance, oh, actually, we can go left and right from the entrance. I do sort of want to visit the pool and see if the fucking around with the pump did anything, but it is also a lot of steps. Ooh, a compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Cool. And a map. The fuck? Okay, it showed the pool. Treasure map. Which says to go to the pool. Okay. I guess we might visit the pool afterwards. After all, I mean. A package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Sure. Okay, let's go with the mail route. We have place and Pluto. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Danny Ravain to sender, as he is no longer employed with our staff. And this says something. Didn't something Aaron's mail. Okay. Didn't prove he was the one that stole Aaron's mail. Okay, I guess Danny Ravain was falsely accused of stealing mail. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Oh. I already figured this out. This is irrelevant. I wanted the pattern for how to, for what it should be, not this bullshit. Okay. Okay. So this is a remarkably quiet game. There is no sound at all, right? Just me. Lemon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate, Pen Areas 63080, SKR 6789. So this is definitely a 4-digit code to something. The Grand Realm of Pen Ares. In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Okay, so this number probably means something. That 1809. Let's keep exploring. Conference room. Whatever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Well, it's not relevant, but it is better than... yeah, I'll take it. Okay. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently in your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. A weird drawing of a small crowbar. Oh, lie. Safe code 9083. This is untrue because red memos are lies. So actually that's... all that tells us is what the safe code isn't. Tragic. Maid's chamber. Less likely to find items laying around in your house. By now I think it is not relevant anymore, so I am happy to take the maid's chamber and see what is going on. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of your potential floor plans. I'm actually also fine with that. And presumably archives could tell us something useful. So, archive sounds like a room where you find shit. Okay. Boxes, boxes, boxes. A desk. August 2885. Marigold wins Herald Literary Honor. Popular children's writer Marianne Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book Swinburne had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning this prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, for her debut effort, Blank. She was no stranger to the public eye, even before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations that one might make with the Sinclair family. January 27, 86. Swinburne author never considered herself success. I guess so Swinburne was her second book. Or I guess not second book, her other book. By Gail Hermes, Herald staff writer. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I had always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So, as we ran out of the books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." Marigold had elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of color red. A statement that has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as a rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Okay, this escalated quickly. November 11, 86. Publisher and author detained by Red Guard. Questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were 2 of the 36 names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them as a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Okay, this really escalated quickly. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, It is widely believed by authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, and who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time that the publishing house had defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. November 17, Reddington Herald. Marigold drops publisher. Local author and popular personality Marian Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner, Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. The announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, whom Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function. Was seen at the corner suspicious bag under the wave down a local man. This is the third major last year. It is anticipated, charged by the Crown. Manning was the last per. The trial begins on Tuesday, expected to last up to with grand reason. No trace is discovered of singer heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator whose fanciful stories are written under the pen name Marian Marigold, was last seen by a close friend around 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Miss Jones never arrived home, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It is an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Oh my god, how? Okay, this is the last one. Priceless jewels stolen in a dramatic royal museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fan Abbey's have broken into one of the Crown's fabled closed exhibits. These lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said they were alerted in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. The intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is renowned ruby crown of Orinda Aries, the priceless crown jewel, whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. I bet what's happening? I bet some of these dates would come up at some point, somewhere. And also we suddenly have music. Okay. Cannot go there. We can only go here. Okay. Furnace. Well, I am not planning to draft anything anymore, so I am actually fine with the furnace. But unfortunately it looks like okay, if only we had a shovel. Oh well. Let's go visit the maid's quarter. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Miss Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Miss Babbage. 1 month to fuck off is not terribly generous, I must say. Alright. Milan. Okay, that would be good to remember. And this also I think this is similar to one of the mosaics in the chapel? Maybe, I'm not sure. Okay, this is staff. Some people are out of focus. Laundry. Maid outfit. And nothing else. Okay, well, let's go back to the pool to pick up the treasure. Do I go for the treasure? What good could the treasure even be? I'm in the entrance hall. I can... Oh, right, I do not have the blessing thing. So there is no point going there. In that case, I get... So, how many steps do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will be able to reach the pool. So I guess let's go and check it out. Okay, I cannot combine any of this. Oh, actually, it's right. There is no connection here. I have to go through the bottom. But I think I should still have enough steps to get to the pool room. Maybe. Okay, chapel. Is there anyone matching? Yes, this is Mila, I think. So 5. Mila is 5. Okay, I have 3 steps. Oh no, I will be right outside. Oh, this sucks. 1, 2, 3. Shit. This. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh well. The Red Manor Mount Holy. I guess, yeah, we have quite a... Well, we have a lot more blue rooms, but we did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... We had 6 red rooms. So this is day 4 of Blueprints. And tomorrow we are going to continue our exploration and see what else we can find. And maybe in between the episodes I will go and try the codes on the Apple Orchard door. Maybe. I'll think about it. So, thank you for watching everyone, and have a good day. Goodbye.